Truth doesn't hurt our love for people, but it can hurt our security in them. If we find out that somebody is a way that we didn't know about, then all of a sudden they become an unknown. And when someone is an unknown to you, it's harder to trust them. The people we understand are the easiest to trust and the ones we're most comfortable around because we do understand them. They're not a ambiguity to us, they're familiar and founded. We understand them, but when it comes to people we do not understand, there is a lack of trust because we do not know them. We do not know what they will do in this situation, that sort of thing. But when you get to know somebody, then you know they'll do this if this happens, they'll do that if that happens. You get an idea of people, and that's difficult to decipher when they're closed off, when they don't open up to you, when they're to themselves. But when they are open with you, then you get an idea about them. You get an idea about their quirks, maybe even get an idea of whether or not they're a liar. But when someone is closed off and isolates themselves from people, then it's just seeing that they are reserved and maybe shy, maybe introverted, those things. But beyond that, you don't know anything about them. But you have an extrovert come up to you, you find out maybe half their life story and all their siblings, something like that. Find out their favorite sports, find out their favorite games, favorite Bible verses, favorite quotes from inspirational speakers. All because of making conversation. All because of being willing to be open with people. But when we're closed off from people, then, well, there's nothing. It's easier to trust those that we've already found out the ways that we can't trust them. And that makes it easier to trust them because we already know what areas that we shouldn't put what situations we shouldn't put ourselves in with them because we can't trust them in those scenarios. And in knowing that, we also know the ways that we can trust them. Because not everybody is equally trustworthy in the same capacity. Some people are thieves and some people are not. Some people are liars and some people are not. Some people are easily aggravated and some people are not. Some people are very annoying and others not. Some people get obsessive and other people, it's like they don't even want to they don't want to go anywhere deep. Just keep it superficial. When you understand people, when you understand the people around you, the circles that you're with, then it's easier to invite them out to go and eat with you, invite them out to go, hey, you can go with our friend group. Because we know you, we understand you. But when they don't understand you, and when they don't understand you, and it's like they don't know if you're unstable or not. They don't know if you're a threat. But when they understand you, they understand the ways that you are a threat and the ways that you are not. And that's useful because then they know what situations are appropriate to have you in and what situations are not. I mean, some people are racist and others are not. Some people have the utmost of love for people and others are just so bitter. Some people have a very spicy temper about them. Like they just always they have that aggressiveness, that forwardness that just keep going. Even when it's crossing boundaries, just keep going. And then you have the shy people there. It's like hardly say anything. You have the people who dominate conversations and the people who are aren't willing to speak. You have the ones that sit together and the ones that sit by themselves, different people. And the more you get to understand them, the more you get an idea of, can I trust them? And what ways can I trust them? What are their strengths? What are their weaknesses? What buttons do I not press? And what buttons am I allowed to press? Are we friends? Can we be friendly? Or are they a threat, and do I need to avoid them? This is all determined by how much time you spend with somebody, how much fondness you have for them, because the time that you spend with somebody will give you a better idea of, are you fond of them? Will give you a better idea of, do you have common goals or not? Because if you have common goals, then you have a reason to be spending time together. But if you don't have common goals, then it's got to be based on fondness. Like, hey, you can come out and eat with us because we're fond of you, we like you. But that's not the same treatment for a stranger. That's the treatment of somebody that you already understand. Understand their strengths, understand their weaknesses. Maybe even have a curiosity about them, but it's not like the curiosity of a stranger. It's like the curiosity of a friend that's been out of town for a bit. In these ways, we determine our trust levels of people and how much we can trust them to be in our lives and to not cause havoc, to not cause stress, to not cause difficulty. Because that's the goal, having friends that don't make things difficult.